Okay, so what happens now? So what? Let's talk about the transition. Is that where we're at now? From mid-morning to breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what happens? Caroline is leaving.
Was Caroline? Caroline had left.
Okay.
Caroline had left, and Kalechi and Shafi moved to breakfast. Linda and Chipukizi moved to drive. So I'm on mid-morning still. I haven't been moved. I'm having fun with my mid-morning show. We're having fantastic partnerships coming on board. Some who then, even after I transitioned, like we'd still do one-on-one engagements. I really had a good time. Then there's a day Kalechi went on leave. And then I was told Shafi cannot do the show alone. So for these 2 weeks, moved to breakfast. I was pissed because I loved, you know what I'm saying? I was a cult for my own show. I loved my show so much. Yeah. And then I understood consistency. I was like, bro, man, if you destabilize my show for 2 weeks, tenor, you spoils the momentum and I don't like this. And then on top of that, you want me to wake up at what time? I feel like I'm getting a raw deal here. So my boss at the time, there's a guy called Ben. He was really
like
sweet.
Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, amazing
Ben
human
10.
being.
He really sweet talked me.
Mad shout out to Ben.
Yeah.
Ben is like, even as a musician,
cool guy.
I'm so glad I can't believe I forgot Ben. Thank
Ben
you, Ben,
is
for all you did.
amazing. And Ben Omo. And so I ended up moving anyway. For 2 weeks. Yeah, he talked to me. So I moved. I did the breakfast show with Shafi for 2 weeks, and it was really dope because now they'd accepted the Team Adelle hashtag so much that we came up with, okay, Team Adelle is visiting the morning case. I think that's what they called. So even the artwork, so it was pretty fresh. I hated waking up at that. Hated it.
Explain to somebody, what time are you waking up?
At this point, I'm living in Langata.
Yeah.
So I'm waking up.
Are you driving now?
Yeah, I'm driving.
When you get your first car.
That I'm still driving to date. I'm driving. I'm waking up at 4:30, because I have to be at work contractually an hour before my show, meaning 5, because the show starts at 6. You know, there's another silence between 4 and 5. I don't think people really understand that silence. It's like nature wants to alert you that you are alone waking up at this time. Ka ukijua, you are by yourself. The only people I used to meet on like kidogo on Langata Road are people turning up at 1824.
Guys are still at the turn up.
And that's even, you can even track at here. You're seeing full shorts and you're just driving to work. It's cold. And then you never dress for the weather. You leave your house in boots. By 10, it's hot. Because 4 a.m. even the weather has not woken up. It was the worst. It was terrible. I hated it. I hated it so much. And I was counting down 2 weeks. After 1 week, I'm like, 1 week to go. Hang in there, sis. Hang in there, sis. You can do this. I hated it. Obviously, when you're in studio, it's nice and it's fun. But like, I hated it so much. And I remember even taking a photo with Shafi at the end, the final Friday. And I'm like,
Deuces!
I'm back to waking up. Mid-morning was sweet. I used to wake up because my show started at 10, I needed to be at work by 9. I'd wake up at 7. Then after Southern Bypass was Funguliwad, I never even used to worry about Uhuru Highway.
Yep.
I just drive.
And you see, guys have been dropped in school, guys at work.
It was, and then you finish at 3, meaning before
the madness.
And there were days they used to allow me to record the last hour in case Kinash, the drive show guys, needed to come in an hour early. Meaning I'm leaving at 2 when there's 0 traffic. Then now you're moving me to... Anyway, final day. Happy. Then we get an email. Maybe corporate world can give you anxiety. You could just be going along your... An email. And it comes, Patrick Kwak from the CEO, at a mandatory meeting for all presenters on Monday. And by the way, Radio Africa has Kiss, Classic, East FM, Radio Jumbo, at the time XFM.
Yeah.
There's another one I'm forgetting. I don't know if Gukena had been opened by then, but I'll just name it because it was there. Yeah, number of stations. So it's like to all presenters. So I'm like, okay, Fuchs, at least not one. So it's not like I've done something wrong. We're all in this together. And anyway, Monday I'm going back to my show, so I couldn't give a damn. I was just like, yes. So I go to work, and the meeting is in between my show, and I'll never forget, I was interviewing this Tanzanian artist called Sheta. Poor guy. He got a rip-off over an interview. Because first, I'm harakishing him that we have to record because there's this meeting. So record halfway, I go down for the meeting. I leave him so that I can come back and record. The good thing, the software was really good, so I could cut up things, put it in. Me who did not run the desk now. Yeah? So then we go down, we're told, yeah, there'll be changes, come to the station. You know, these fluffy, what are they called? Speeches that you're just like, so why am I here? Anyway. We sit through it and then we leave. We go back up. May I go back to my show. I'm continuing with this Sheta guy with his Kiswahili. Then my head of radio comes in, Pete, and he's like, yo, Patrick is waiting for you. Now, let me just put an asterisk here. I'd never interacted with the CEO, Patrick Kwako. Ooh. I was hired by Caroline, remember? Yeah. And Pete. I'd never had to interact with PQ alone, one-on-one. Yeah. I'd never done anything wrong in the company. I'd always done a stellar job. So I'd never done anything wrong to end up in that office. Yeah. And I'd never needed any changes on my show to end up in his office.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Change some batteries. Did